opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
This one's dialed in. Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Here's HV3. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Such soft hands.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one heading towards the green. Outstanding shot, high quality.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Well, these are good putts to make, good for momentum, right on 7 feet.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. He sits in first position. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 12th. That's tidy. Sitting at 7 under. Outright first here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. Putting for birdie. Just didn't drop. You finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Leading by a couple after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Currently leading by 2. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. Wow, what happened there?
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Stop me if you've heard this before. Tiger is coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 1 off the lead. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Sitting at -7, currently leading. Well, that's beautifully judged. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
That's pretty tidy. It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Oh, that's a ripper.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Okay, that'll work. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? A bit long on that one. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Surely it's going to.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
Looking for another birdie here.
That is hunting for the hole. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Good shot there, Beamer.
Oh, wow. They're thinking of going for this one.
Oh, looks like they're going for the green. Good aggressive play here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
You've arrived at a par 4.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
It might be ambitious to some, but they're going for the green. Got all of that one, using all the power to try and take it deep under par.
That's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Lining up the birdie putt here. And that's 8 birdies today. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How good was that bunker shot? And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been handling a lot of greens today.
A chance to chip in here and snatch the title. Didn't that look good for a long time? And that should secure the... Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, what a memorable moment this is, Rich.
An exciting tournament, an exciting finish. Love it. First victory on the PGA Tour. Congratulations.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
This is full send.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. It's on a good line. Just hammered that through the line. Putting for par. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's currently sharing 8th position. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Oh, that would have been outstanding to make the eagle. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
So far, so good.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. And we've arrived at a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. A tie for 4th place if you can hold this putt.
Ooh. A par putt awaits.
Job done. Let's head to the next.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
That was a gallant attempt.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Just 3 back from the leader.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Well, Rich, you think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Starting to look really good.
Putting for a par now.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Now with the honour on a par 5. Good looking shot this. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
We put a nice little fade on this.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Currently 1 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, well struck. Best drives heading for the fairway in my eyes. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and everything. I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
You like that, didn't you? A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one looking really good.
No, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away.
And there it is. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently because he does bring a different energy and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with him, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Currently a shot off the lead.
And hitting yet another green here in regulation. This putt is about 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies. Yeah, this is looking nice.
The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. Just 3 feet to the cup. And down it goes.
And after that hole, the standings have this player in 2nd place behind Tiger Woods.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Sitting at -3, tied for second place.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Let's get back to it, shall we? This one's for birdie. Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 4 under.
And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Going with the 5-iron here. We need this one to bounce right. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This is what they have left for par.
And there it is.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And a very familiar sight, Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. That should find the fairway. Lining up from around 160 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card. Looks good off the blade. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
The leaderboard has them sitting in second place behind Tiger Woods.
All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Nicely done.
Sitting at 4 under for the day in a share of second spot. Going with the 7. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
And this from the greenside rough.
Ooh, that almost went down. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Getting ready to play their third.
Just 1 stroke back and right in it.
close was that to going down? This is a par putt.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place behind Tiger Woods.
Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Playing from around 230 yards. Only one shot off the pace. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Definitely brave on that one, setting up a nice eagle opportunity, especially since they're one back of the lead.
Oh, just missed. That'll sting a bit.
And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. Is tracking.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. From about 200 yards out.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's return to live play now.
This putt for top spot on the leaderboard.
And only 1 hole to go in this event, Luke.
hesitate. Steady now.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, that's a nice line. Ouch, that hurts. This next putt is for bogey. Currently 4 under for the round. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. Quality shot, that one. Playing from around 160 yards.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Should find the green here. Playing within their comfort zone there. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. It was on a good line. And this putt for a final score of 68. That's frustrating. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And tapping in to finish the round with a bogey. Well, Rich, after coming so close to going back-to-back, you just wonder the way they finished. Maybe the occasion just got a little bit too much for them.
I'm very impressed with how this player battled, trying to get that back-to-back win, coming up a little bit shy, nothing to hang your head about.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. Putting for birdie here.
Better than most.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He finds himself currently tied for 5th. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Wonderfully played. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This for a birdie run.
Like the look of this one.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Yeah, that one will play.
Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out. Pretty good shot there.
Sitting at 3 under par. Currently in 3rd place. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
This player is putting for fun.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Go in.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead.
The 5th at TPC Summerland is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Opting for the 6-iron.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Rickie Fowler as well.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That was a gallant attempt. Well holed. Let's move on. And now 4 under for the day. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yeah, nicely played.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here.
Hey, nice looking line. Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 5 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here and try and make a birdie.
Around 110 yards to go. Currently in the lead by a shot.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Big time play, that one, Boomer.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Still in the lead now after that hole. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that should secure the par on this one.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And there it goes from the sand. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here, and I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone, and so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Oh, almost went in. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Eight under for the day. Currently in top spot. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
A par putt on the table.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. That was wonderfully done.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, yes! What a shot.
Ooh, tasty little pitch shot. Gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
16 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It's tracking. Oh, just missed.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Handy effort, that one. Playing from 110 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. Great looking shot, this. Oh my, right by the hole.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a great stroke. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Looking good. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And now that finds him in first place. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. That's a high caliber shot. Sitting at 9 under, currently in the lead. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And here we are with the third shot. That's a high quality recovery shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. And choosing the 8-iron here. Great shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Oh, well done. 13 feet to the hole. This one's online. Oh, what a super shot.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy.
Yeah, they're planning an aggressive play here, guys. Going for it in 2.
Going with a 3-wood here. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Putting for eagle here.
This one's looking good.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Just didn't drop. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Outstanding approach shot. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
I don't mind the look of this. A bit long on that one. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Get excited. This could go in. One wheat bix too many, I think. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Not a bad line. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now, there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The Spaniard, Jon Rahm, currently in the lead as we head to the next tee.
Nicely done. 2 wins so far this season. It's heading to the rough for mine. Getting ready to play their third.
Breeze straight into him.
That's nicely done.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Looking really good, this one. The old hammer hands putt. Big putt for par coming up.
That gets the job done.
So no movement there. He stays at even with the card.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Oh, that was mashed. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Steady on. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This for par.
I like the look of this.
That gets the job done.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. I love a good two-shotter. Birdies on par 4s feel great because you've had to execute all 3 shots. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, time to return to the action. Even for the day. Trying to break into the top 10. Didn't that look good for a long time?
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Nice line. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours. Going with the 7. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. What's in front of them, Henny?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
Get in the hole.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
Currently 1 under for the round. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 7th. Well played, mate. Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Oh, so close. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. We've reached the 8th hole. The tee is yours. Opting for the 5-wood. Well, now you just got to pray for good luck, because that one's heading towards the sand. A bit wild on approach there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for 5th place. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Judging it beautifully.
Putting for bogey here.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
That limits the damage.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in 1st place.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. That's heading for the fairway. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out, won early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That one's heading down Broadway. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Okay, so that's step 1, but now going to hold a mid-range putt.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Putt is underway.
Oh, how about that one? And with it, he'll move to a couple under par.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Well, that's a handy shot.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 155.
Needs this one to kick right. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Putting for a par here.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Taking a right at the light. This is not what they want.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Just 3 strokes back.
Ooh, that almost went down.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
This is a good chance. He's in a share of 9th place.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 9th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
4 left.
That's just inside the range. 13 feet to the cup. Ooh. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
For the par. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
This one needs to kick left. This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. If he makes this, he'll save his par. This one has eyes for the hole. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the 15th. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Par putt coming up here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This has a real chance.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Opting for the 9-iron. Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. This looks good. It was on a good line. Putting for bogey.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now over to Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. That's a bit out of shape.
Time for the second shot at the 17th.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. How close was that to going down?
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. This is important. Big par putt here.
This one's tracking. That's frustrating. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Good stroke.
And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Here's Justin Rose.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's head to the final hole of this round.
That was pummeled. Great drive.